shrub, miss open as fire. Daily categories lifting you higher. Pull up, jump out, open the door. Stay in the know is what we're here for. Non-stop news with traffic jams is true. Join the ride, make you do what it do. Opinion in the news is here for you. Hot topics, driver, always something new. Stop by the station, speak your mind. Become a traffic jam to leave the noise behind. I miss Oprah, ready to claim wealth. Dropping news and gems like I never left. Use the matter, East voices heard. Let's jam this traffic and spread the word.
Tonight on Open's Love Discussion, dating over 40.
No love in these, it's a cold embrace. We're born to live and live to fight, but it's about every day in the streets where the good seems to fade away. Living in the present but haunted by your past. Ain't no love in the streets when you know you gotta eat. Money was a flat, but it comes. But it cost so many souls lost as friends become foes. Knocking each other out to open a higher door. It's the same story, different day, just a different player in the game. It's no love in these, it's a cold embrace. We're born to live and live to fight, but it's about every day in the streets where the good seems to fade away.
Miss open as fire. Daily categories lifting you higher. Pull up, jump out, open the door. Stay in the know is what we're here for. Non-stop news with traffic jams is true. Join the ride, make you do what it do. Opinion in the news is here for you. Hot topics, driver, always something new. Stop by the station, speak your mind. Become a traffic jam to leave the noise behind. I miss Oprah, ready to claim wealth. Dropping news and gems like I never left. Use the matter, East voices heard. Let's jam this traffic and spread the word.
Tonight on Open's Love Discussion, dating over 40.
No love in these, it's a cold embrace. We're born to live and live to fight, but it's about every day in the streets where the good seems to fade away. Living in the present but haunted by your past. Ain't no love in the streets when you know you gotta eat. Money was a flat, but it comes. But it cost so many souls lost as friends become foes. Knocking each other out to open a higher door. It's the same story, different day, just a different player in the game. It's no love in these, it's a cold embrace. We're born to live and live to fight, but it's about every day in the streets where the good seems to fade away.
Hello, welcome. I'm Miss Open. Thank you all, my little traffic jammers. I see I got a few people here. Hey, Platinum. Hey, Vibes Queen. If you all can hear me okay, please drop something in the chat for me. A little traffic light. Let me know that you can hear me. I'm trying to get my banner down. If you all bear with me. Y'all know I'm new to this. I am new to this, but I'm going to be true to this. I appreciate everyone coming in. Welcome. I'm trying to get my regular overlay. I am not going to be on camera tonight, you all. I do apologize. Still trying to work out these hair kinks, y'all. Y'all got to pray for a sister hair. So if y'all love the Lord, please pray for my hair as we're going to be And I appreciate everyone coming in tonight. Let me try to get back to my comments. Okay, loud and clear. Thank you so much, Vibes. Thank you, Platinum. Thank you to my few bushwashers that I do have here. As y'all know, I've been gone, so I'm trying to get back into the sector. Well, just get back on YouTube, not the sector itself. I'm just trying to get back on YouTube. So I'm just doing some lives, and I've created some new segments. And one of my segments is called Opens Love Discussions. And so once a week, I will go and we'll talk about love in different ways. So tonight's discussion is dating over 40. I have not technically dated over 40 yet. I was talking to a guy, but the guy that I met when I was in my 30s. So therefore, I have not dated over my 40s. So hopefully, some of you all have experienced that and can you give me some feedback. Hey, Miss Brown. Hey, Brett. Welcome to the chat. Thank you all for coming in. I'm trying to get in here. I'm trying to give people a moment to get in here. I know I'm not gonna have too many people, but I got five, and five is enough. And I appreciate you all for coming in and chiming in with me tonight. I am supposed to have a panelist later on. Not sure, probably about 10:30, maybe 10:40 ish. I am going to drop my link. If anyone does want to come up and converse about these conversations with me, I really don't have any notes or anything. I'm just going to flow it and let it go. Hopefully, you all continue to stay with me in the chat and we can have a nice dialogue tonight. But I am going to try to figure out how to get my link here in the chat. May want to come up. No pressure. Nobody is obligated to. Nobody has to. But just in case you want to be able to get your opinion out here on this topic tonight, the link will be available for you in the chat as I drop it now. But welcome. So like I said, tonight's topic is dating over 40. And so could you all please tell me, are you single? Are you married? Are you dating? Myself, I'll go ahead and let you all know. Of course, I'm 41. Like I continue to let you all know. So I'm just shy of the 40. And I am not currently dating, but I'm open to dating. And I just would like to know, what does that look like? Like, are you still parenting your child, or are your children grown? Platinum says she's in a relationship. Miss Vibes, yes, ma'am. We know about you and hubby and the married people, but you can still be a part of this conversation because I'm quite sure, even though you're married, you still should be dating your partner while you're married. So, and I believe you all may be around that age range of 40. So let's join in on this conversation. Brett. And see, this is my new experience as we are going to begin to talk about this dating situation. My preference growing up was always older men. So my age gaps normally ranged between 7 years up to 20 years, depending on how old I got. Now that I have turned 40, I realize that I don't want to date too old. I'm Hydria. Welcome to the chat. Just come in. We just vibing a little bit. Y'all can talk about it. I'm just trying to find out if you're single, married, looking for someone, openly dating, or you using websites. We're gonna cover all that tonight. So, but for me, now that I'm 40, I know I do not want to date older. I don't mind dating 5 to 10 years tops because hi Haitian Ruth Gal, how are you? I know you want to vibes. You come from the castle, so hi, you're a castle cousin. Welcome. But when I was younger, dating older benefited me. Now that I am 40, and if I date older into my age range, that's pushing into like 60, 55, 60, and that's going to turn me from a sugar baby to a caregiver, and I'm not willing to be a caregiver to my mate at the moment. So, what I'm looking for when I do get out here in this dating scene this summer, I'm going to bring back Hot Girl Summer at 41. Yes, I am. So, when I get back out here, I am looking to for someone that's in my age range, 10 years or younger. Don't want to go younger than my 41. I've never dated younger, so I'm not sure how that would play out for me. So it was interesting to see that Britt is under 30, but I'm under 40, but she's dating someone over 40. But welcome. If y'all can come in, girl vibes. That's tough. From sugar baby to caregiver, I'm ready to tell my story, y'all. I'm ready to tell my story. Like when I was younger, oh, they just wanted to take me out and buy me all this nice stuff, and it was nice. And then I turned like 35, and my man was like 50 ish. And then I went into, oh baby, did you take your medicine today? I got. Do we need to check your blood sugar? It just turned into a mess, y'all. Okay, Miss Brown, long distance relationships. Okay, I've done long distance relationships. And at 41, I believe I'm still open to doing a long distance relationship. I believe I'm more prone to doing an open relationship, I mean, a long distance relationship now in my 40s than I was in my 20s and 30s. Hey, Raquel, welcome. Welcome to the chat. We just vibing. We're just talking about dating over 40. If you're married, you can still chime in. You should still be dating your husband or your wife. So you should still be dating your partner. But I appreciate you all for coming in and just coming in and talking about this topic with me. I know it's off subject from what we all normally, watch and do out here. But as y'all already know, Miss Open always come out and try to change the game and do her own thing. So we just gonna hold these little discussions, and I'm always gonna be open and telling y'all. But like I said, for the new people coming in, I should have a panelist that's gonna join me. Some little eye candy because it's a guy. He say he's planning on being on the camera tonight. I'm not gonna be able to be on the camera because I'm just not looking too cute for y'all. But he'll be some eye candy. So hopefully he shows up. He say he's gonna be leaving the gym and he's gonna come in and chime in on this conversation with us tonight. So that'll be a great thing. And then if anyone else, the link is there. If anyone would like to come up and talk, that is fine. But I'm just gonna continue to converse. So we're gonna stick with the long distance relationships. Like with long distance relationships, how do you meet these people with long distance relationships? Are you meeting them on social media? Are you meeting them somewhere publicly and you just happen to run into each other? Far as me, my long distance relationship that I did have, which is only one in my lifetime, I met him while I was on vacation and he was on vacation. So it turned into a long distance relationship that also turned into a cohabitating relationship because one of us ended up moving and life became together. And I just want to let y'all know I'm working on my I went back and listened to my replay, y'all, and the was an umming, and I'm working on it. So y'all just bear with me. Oh, I ain't Miss Open. I ain't got no man at home. But funny thing is, Vibes Queen, Shantae is my alias. Always has been growing up, whatever. So Shantae got a man at home. No, I don't. He won't be at my house. He'll be wherever he at. He ain't my man. He's just a friend. Remember, you all, I told y'all I'm better company with males than I am with females. But I want to know what, like, far as for me, like I'm a parent right now. I'm still a parent. Like, I'm always going to be a parent, but I'm still parenting my child. She's 15. So for me, dating over 40 looks like I can't get serious until my daughter transitions into her adult life. Y'all got to bear with me. I got messages coming through. I, I apologize. But what it looks like for me, I can't take anyone serious right now because these are the tender years for my daughter. She's 15. She's finding out who she is. She's going to be transitioning into her life. And I want to make sure that I am capable to transition her there with a clear mind, no distractions, no one else taking her love away at the moment. I have also already been single for 7 years now. Is it 7 years? Pushing. It'll be 7 years in like later this year. But so it'll look like I'll be single for 12 years by the time I get into another relationship, a serious one. Like I can date, and for dating for me, I used to be a serial dater where I would go on breakfast dates at least 2, 3 times a week, but nothing ever flourished from any of those. And so now at this big age of 41 that I am in, I'm looking for something more serious, but I don't want to take anything too serious, being that I am parenting my daughter and she is watching me. And not saying that I've been the perfect mom. My baby has seen men, childhood friend connected. Okay, Miss Brown, you found it was a childhood friend and they all happened to stay somewhere else. I have a lot of my classmates that's been trying to come back, but y'all ain't want me when I was looking raggedy and ugly in fourth grade, sixth grade, 10th grade. But now y'all want to come back at when I'm 40 after y'all done ran through all the prom queens. Not having it. I'm good. But that's nice. Like I don't think I have any childhood friends that could come back because I have a lot of male childhood friends but and try to talk to me romantically. But y'all chime in, get in on this conversation. And vibes, I know you just be being silly. Me too. You know how we rock. You know how me and you rock vibes. I just appreciate you all being here. We're gonna continue to grow opinionated news, and this is just one segment. I'm gonna try to put out a video to explain my segments better. But we're gonna if y'all like this type of discussions and about love and different things, and we want to continue this, let me know. Give me a traffic light in the chat if you are willing to continue to stop by the opinionated news station while she's still trying to get all her news segments together and having random discussions about love, about life, about just random things. If you're interested in that, could you please give me a traffic light? If not, let me know. I have a lot that Platinum says I have a lot that tried to talk to me too. Anytime I run into one, yeah, like don't be coming back. Y'all did not want me back then, so don't want me now. Thank you, Raquel. I appreciate your support. Welcome. Hey, thank you, Zanae. That's my mod, y'all. My best friend. So y'all be nice to her. She no nonsense now. Thank you, Platinum sis. I appreciate you, Drea. Thank you. But I'm gonna continue on. I did have a piece of note, I think, because y'all know I can ramble. And I'll just be talking to y'all. I can't wait to come back on camera so I can feel like I'm really, really talking to y'all. Thank you, Haitian Root Gal. Thank you so much. Now, far as I would like to know, being that I'm 40, and like I said, my partner will most likely range between. I'm 41, and my partners will range between 41 and 50. What if my partner has a small kid? How should I react to that? Because I've been a stepmom before. Wasn't that great? Like, do y'all have age limits? Far as like, if you're dating out here, do you have a age limit on how old their kid can be? Because the way I'm looking at things, if their child is basically younger than my child, which my child is 15, I'm not really willing to sign up for it. I know I'm done bearing my kids. I'm not really into the step mommy type of being a stepmom. You know, everybody either can't do it, and I can admit that I can't handle that. It's just not my cup of tea. I've tried it. I found out that it's hard for me to love another person's child as much as I love mine, and and not carry guilt about it. So personally just don't want to do that. So I feel like if my partner does have a kid in the near future, if my baby turns 16, their child need to be 16 or above. Now I'm not willing to like I said, I'm not dating anybody anymore that's older because I've dated older guys where their kids were probably 7 years younger than me, 10 years younger than me, and it was no respect level there. And where I've also dated a guy that was older who still had a smaller child that he was a parent, a full-time parent to, that caused problems for me as well. Now I'm gonna tap in with my few comments I see in here. Janae said, "Man, it's hard. First time, and it's so hard. I feel your pain. Like I said, I have been there. I've tried. Like I initially went into my situation. Let me give y'all a little backstory about my situation. One second. Let me read the comment. And Platinum said his son. He has a son. Okay. And Miss Brown said, men these days want more than a woman. It's hard to trust anybody. Miss Brown, that is so true. Now, a lot of these men, like, do you all, what about men and their moms? Let's talk about that. Like, being that I'm 40 now, his mom may be alive or she may not. should I, entertain his mother? Does a mother being a part of your man's life, is that important to you? Because far as for me, most of the men that I've dated, they always had trauma with their moms. Either their mom was no longer here, their mom was on drugs growing when they were growing up, or they just didn't talk to their moms anymore. So I've never had to really, it was only one guy where I had to coexist with their mom, and their mom loved me and everything. And then when the relationship broke up, I used to run in her places, and she still would extend grace to me and try to get me to come by her house. But of course, like, I'm no longer with your son, so why would I come spend time with you? So, like, at this big age of 41, am I willing to meet another family, fall in love with people, and then be at potential to lose that person and their family members due to life situations or death situations? Like, am I willing to put myself in those shoes again? Now, Platinum say I don't have to deal with the in-laws. Rest in peace. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that they're passed on, but I realize I prefer for my men not to have mothers. As sad as that sounds, I know that sounds harsh, but if their mothers are here and their mothers have done what they were supposed to do, mothers can get in the way of your relationships. Okay, Vibe says she love how close her husband is with his mom. Are you close with his mom as equally, or are you more so like, love your mom? I don't have to really deal with her, but I will. I'll go to the family function, be cordial, or do you call his mama and be like, "Hey, mom, this happened last week. Hey, mom, the baby got, Princess got this going on." How do you coexist with your in-laws, being that you are married? Like, I need some tips, y'all. Hot girl summer coming, and I don't want to mess it up. Cause when cuffing season come in August, I want to be in some type of, not. You don't have to be serious. Like, I'm not looking for something hardcore until the next 3 years or so, when my baby pushing 18, and then me and him can talk about pushing things forward. But I got to get to know somebody and feel like I trust them. So I got to get there. So y'all help us sister out now. Don't leave me hanging. I appreciate y'all. Let's see what's going on. My red vibes. Let me put y'all know I never put these things up here. I just be reading. Let me try to do the right thing. Okay, it says I read that. Now it says my man was close to his mom too, but you never met her. Now I had a relationship like that. Don't think I had all these relationships, y'all. Some of these relationships are the same ones, but I had a relationship where the guy's mom had passed on, and it was traumatic to how she passed. Like, she passed on his 50th birthday at a restaurant that I was working at the time. Not that particular location or anything, but the brand of restaurant that I was working at the time. So when we met, he thought that was a connection for us. But it had been 5 years since his mom had passed, but he was still grieving 5 years later. Does that show up in your relationship, Platinum, where your man is still processing and grieving his relationships? I mean, well, the loss of his parents throughout your relationship. That's what I'm trying to say, and I'm trying to read at the same time. So Haitian Rugal said, "As a mother of five, I respect the mom. Of course, 5 boys. Oh, you got 5. Oh, Haitian Rugal, you ain't your boys ain't gonna let nobody do harm to you. Yes, ma'am. I love it. I love the boys. I've only been blessed with one daughter. I didn't get the boy, but it's okay. I got nephews and stuff. But I've always respect one thing about me. If I get in a relationship with anyone, I'm gonna respect the women before me. Mom, sister, auntie, baby mama, ex-wife, whatever your situation is with the woman that was in your life, any woman in your life before me, I'm gonna run them that respect until they run me some disrespect, and then now we got a problem. So I try to keep myself separate from the family. Like, I just want my man versus my man and his family, and baby, take me with your family. I don't have to go, y'all. Okay, Raquel, let's see what Rock said. Rock said, I had 2 kids before I met my husband. He had no kids. Okay. So he took in 2. His parents hate me for that reason. Okay, we're gonna get there in 1 second, Raquel. I'm gonna finish reading what you got to say. I got something to say about this one. Even though he was doing the same S out there. Oh Lord, y'all, What happened to my thing? Hold on one second. I'm on my laptop, y'all. Everything just disappeared. I don't know. Give me a second. Okay, it's back. I hope it didn't mess up my screener. But anywho, let me finish reading what Raquel said. I'm gonna start it over. I had 2 kids before I met my husband. He had no kids. His parents take me for that reason. Even though he was doing the same ish out here. But like my G-Mom says, we bring something home. I feel you. Now let me tell you about my situation. It's not far as me, but my mom and my dad. Like my mom was sort of pregnant when she met my dad. He chose to be there for her and the baby. And still, like my sister 50 now, and my dad was there for her until her his dying day. So he chose that relationship, and he was a younger guy too. I believe my dad was like 16 when he made this decision. So my grandmother never liked my mom or us based on the fact that my mom took her baby. So that's another issue. Y'all know I relate my life to certain traumas. And so that's like a trauma bond with me too. Like maybe that's a reason why I don't want to deal with the mamas. Who knows? Now let's see what Vibe said. She stay in her lane and then I stay in my lane. Everything is good. We had our days the first few years of us dating, but now she knows that I'm not using her son. She was just being protective, as any mom should. And y'all have been together long enough where that's how it should be. I don't bother you, you don't bother me. We'll see each other on holidays and be cordial. And I love your son. I ain't got no beef with him. I love that. Okay, Platinum. So he did not have. I'm trying to keep up with my memory, but I did ask you a question about was he still grieving his parents because it had been years. Okay, my ex. To me. I felt like, but I guess because I say I carry my emotions different, being that it had been 5 years. I don't think he should have been having so many outbursts about his mom, but everybody agrees different. And hopefully, he's processing through all that now because I think it's been 10 years of, hell, probably 13 by now. Now, let's see. Wow, five. Yes, I can't believe she had 5 boys. Like, I would rather, to be honest, y'all, I'll take her 5 boys over my one girl any day. Girls and only one girl, y'all don't know what I'm going through. Give me 5 boys to just want some trucks and some Jordans and a PlayStation and go on about their day. That's the life. Yeah, she got football teams. Let me see what Zanae said. Never had a problem with mamas, luckily. Zanae, is that true? Do I need it? What about the Krusty Krab dude, mama? You did with Krusty Krab dude, mama? Y'all was cool. Okay, just checking. Because I've never really had the problems with any moms. Because either, like I said, the moms were not there, they either passed away, or I kept my distance away from them. But men know who to take home to their mama, and maybe I am just not the take home to your mama girl. Like, are you all the take home to your mama lady? Because I don't believe I am. And I see I'm losing people, gaining them. But as the live continue, I appreciate those that are here. I thank you all for tuning in with me and staying tapped in. Now, let's see. Are you comfortable, like, while dating, while single? Let's put it like this: while you're single, what does single look like to you? Like, does single look like you're dating Tim on Monday, and that's just a date, and then on Thursday you go out with Sam, and then Friday you go out with Luke, and then you might get back up with Tim 2 weeks later, and you actually have sex with Tim, or you and Tim do the thing. And like, are you actively dating like that, or are you just, I met Tom, I like Tom, and I'm gonna ride it out with Tom? No, thank you for dropping me some traffic lights in there. Thank you, vibes. Don't be laughing, Zanae. I need to answer the questions, Zanae. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Like, do you like, how does that work for you all? Because far as for me, whew, I don't know how to look at it. Like, there have been times where I have dated multiple guys, and like I said, it was times I was just going on breakfast dates. None of those ever like really got sexy. That's why I was doing breakfast dates because I'm going to work after this. I got something to do after this, so we're not getting sexy. We're just getting to know each other. So far as for me today, maybe since the last my last relationship, since my last 7 years of being single, when I meet Tom, I like Tom, and I never try to talk to, Harry and Larry and Mo. I don't ever, I just ride Tom out until Tom proves that he can't Tom no more. And then I talk to the next person. How do y'all go about doing that? Let's see. She never let me know she was angry. I just knew she was there. Okay, okay, okay. I thought you hadn't had some. I thought you hadn't pulled up and showed out before or something. You know how we do. Platinum says single looks like I'm doing me, but I met him and I'm gonna ride it out with him. Yeah, that's how I feel too. Like that's how I definitely am today. Where I meet you, I'm gonna ride it out until the wheels fall off, and then I'll take a break. Like that's what I'm doing now. The guy that I was talking to, I haven't really talked and messed around with him since my birthday in September. So now I'm taking my break, waiting on hot girl summer so I can see what I can't even say hot girl, hot old lady summer. I'm gonna see what hot old lady summer do for me. Well, warm summer, whatever I can get up out of it, and then see what I can do from there. But like I'm not pressed. I'm one of those women. I've never been pressed for a man. I had a friend a few years ago where she was like, "You're the only person I know that ain't pressed for a man." Well, she said the N word or whatever. But no, why? I've had them. They're out here. They're available to me. I'm not pressed. Like my main goal these last 15 years have just been to be the best mom and provide for my child. Work, do whatever I got to do for that. If a man happened to fall into the line while I'm doing that, I'll take that up on the offer. But I've never been out here just actively searching, looking. But I am in this season of my life. I'm not going to say I'm looking because, of course, the man got to find me. But I am going to make myself available to men in this next season of my life, being that I'll be becoming an empty nester in this next season of my life. And I don't really want to be alone, but I am content in being alone if I have to be, because I found out who I am. I love myself. I'm comfortable in my own company, and I am content in being alone if I have to be. But I really don't want to be forever. I'm only 41. But if I have to be single, I will. Let me see what else I got going on because it look like my chat done stopped. Y'all bored? Let me know. Like y'all tell me what we're gonna do. Talk about flip around. I'm trying to see if my guest's gonna show up. If he don't show up, we're not gonna worry about it. But I was trying to give y'all a little eye candy. Try to get some a male's perspective on dating, and get something going up on the opinionated news station. I see I have people coming in and out. So those that are coming in and out, I appreciate you. I thank you all so much. Now, how do you feel? How do you all feel about? I'm still here. I'm just building a split. I got mine. I don't know. I don't know if it's behind me, Rock, but I ain't even lit mine yet. I just started talking to y'all these last 30 minutes and ain't even did what I was supposed to do with it. Hold, well, let me mute this 1 second. My baby asking me a question, y'all. My baby. Let me tell y'all what my baby been doing when I'm gonna have to break this up 1 second. Hold on. Okay, so y'all, meanwhile, I'm gonna get off topic real quick. Y'all, my baby is hilarious. I'm gonna put what Vibe said up here real quick. She said you and baby girl is close too, so you have to find someone that won't be jealous. Yes, I know. That's very, very true. So since me and my baby is so close, y'all, today, well, last night, I think you know how these little kids have all this drama on Instagram and they little friends, and she came out here with the high school drama, so I wasn't really entertaining it, none of that. So today, her and another friend decided that they was gonna write a diss track, y'all, for the girls. I don't know. So my baby been making a diss track, so she coming out here trying to find out how what app I use to get my tunes. But y'all, my baby a mess. She been out here writing diss tracks, and the diss track is a real diss track. I can't even say the words on YouTube. They would shut this live down, and I almost had to act up, y'all. Almost had to verbally abuse her the way she was verbally abusing them kids. Find something to do. Give me 1 second, y'all. I apologize. I'm sorry, y'all. My baby mess. Yes, noodles is a mess. Yes, friend, you gonna have to call me tomorrow or later. Friend, if you hear the diss track, you already know how her and your baby do. Your baby be praying for her right now. Y'all want to hear it? Y'all, it would get. It's worse than it's not on the level of that guy over there. My baby, his her bar is better than those. But y'all, the YouTube streets will get shut down. I mean, I had to let her know. Like it was a cuss word, then two regular words, a cuss word, cuss word. Girl, first of all, you don't have to do that. So I did teach her today to first of all not be trying to curse, and then how to use her vocabulary words and flip them and make rhymes with them. So I didn't hear the finished product yet because she's still trying to get her music behind it. And who y'all my intro song that I played earlier, y'all pray for it because I spent so much money today trying to get the perfect beat for my songs. Couldn't get them. Don't know what happened. And y'all pray for me. And my real when I come back on camera next week, because I'm waiting on some equipment to come in. Hopefully I have my songs in a better beat. Y'all pray for me. Yes, baby. Let me put some of y'all comments up. My baby was up here tripping, y'all. Yeah, she showed her natural behind. I see something about a Bluetooth. Let me read my comments back up, y'all. I'm sorry. And we're gonna get back on topic. Okay, my friends say no. I'm cooking, listening to everything on Bluetooth. I had to run over to the comment. I ain't know you had to leave and don't drop sumo trying to comment. Leave the baby out of it. Okay, say Raquel, I haven't heard a spiff. Yeah, that's my word now. I'll say a spiff. And I like to say reefer. Y'all know I'm from the country. I like to say reefer. Girl, them bars vibes, them bars is I don't even you can't even call them bars, y'all. And we're gonna get back on topic. We're gonna try to get back to the dating over 40. Cause she said she forgot I was live. But so we apologize for the that was our little commercial. That was our intermission. But I thank you all for staying and just vibing with me as I'm trying to get myself back out here in the algorithm and get back to it. So when I do like next week, let me tell y'all before we get back on topic. Next week when I do come back on camera, I'm gonna be trying to go live at least 1 hour every day. Try to do it more so in the mid evening times, maybe around 8ish. Once I get my baby together, we get home, dinner good. Hopefully by 8 to 9ish, I'll be trying to put in an hour where every it'll be a different discussion every day. Like Monday, we'll be discussing. I believe Monday is my odd day. Open discussion Detroit, so it's odd. Like you can't really tell here. Like this is old OLD. This is my open love discussion. So each one of them have their own purpose. And like on Tuesdays, it'll be open understands Tuesday. That's the out version where we'll talk about probably some childhood trauma that day. I'll have different little topics lined up. And so I just want y'all to spread the word that Miss Open is back out here at Opinionated News. And she switched up her game, but I will be doing and like Wednesday is my own day. That's open Wednesday's news where I'll be putting out all the news, y'all. Like all my news that I done seen. And I don't care about nobody feelings, nobody nothing, but that's just gonna be 1 day a week. And I'm not gonna put it out in video style. I'm coming out here in my face, in the camera, telling what I seen, what I heard, and we're gonna get back out here. So I appreciate y'all. Let me see. What is it, Chiba? Let me see what is going on with all this. Okay. Thank you all for staying tapped in. I'm trying to get back. Let me see. I read that. Okay. Vibes Queen, I'm building too. All right. Everybody building their little spliffs. I already got mine. I just ain't even put it into action yet. Y'all just talking about the bud. Good. Let's go. We're excited to have you. Thank you, Raquel. Yeah, I'm about to just get back out here. I had life situations going on at the moment, and I didn't want to come out here as a damper. Didn't want to come out here and be talking about y'all. This happened to me today, and that has happened tomorrow. I don't know what I'm not that person, so I had to come out. I had to take some time, get myself together. I'm back, feeling more like me. I can be happy again. I can laugh again, and now I can come back out here and win. So that's what I came out here to do. But we're gonna try to get back on topic a little bit. Talk about dating over 40. Because myself, now my friend, she's the same age as myself, and she hasn't dated over 40 either. But she may not be dating ever again. So, like, far as me, like, have you all been proposed to? How many proposals have you all had? Did any of you all been proposed to after 40? Like, do I have hope, y'all? Am I a lost cause? Will somebody love me after 40? Or is there no hope anymore? Have you all been proposed to? Like, I've had some proposals, but that was in my one in my 20s and one in my 30s, and I turned both of them down. One of them didn't even come correct, and the other one was like way too soon. So now that I'm 40, I'm like, am I even capable in my 40s of securing a proposal? Are y'all with me? Can you hear me? Oh, look, my people done left me. They done left me, y'all. But it's okay. So if y'all have never been proposed to, I'ma assume. No comment. Yeah, you can. Yeah, yeah, I don't want to know yours, Vibe. You. We know you got married in your 20s, so we're gonna leave that there. Yeah, last one not after 40, 39 though. I think I witnessed that one. It was a beautiful thing. Very beautiful. I think I was crying and everything. Like it went. I don't think it was a dry eye in the room. I was happy to witness my friend, and we're supposed to have been planning this wedding that we ain't planned yet, and it's almost been 2 years. But hopefully, we're gonna get to planning it. But engagements are on your own time. Like, how long should an engagement last? Can y'all tell me that? How long should an engagement last? Far as for me, I feel like now that I'm 41, when I was younger, engagement can last 10 years. I don't care. 5, 10 years. We engaged, that's my fiance, whatever. Now that I'm 41, if I date you, you propose, I want to make that plan within the next year and a half to go ahead. Like a year and a half is like my cutoff, I believe, at this big age. I would have at my younger age, I would have gave it, some time. But I feel like if my man really wants me and loves me, you proposed. I didn't tell you to do it. You came down and did this on your own. You should be ready to take every step. Okay, you propose. Now it's time to do the engagement party. Now it's time to get ready to get your suit and everything. Oh, welcome to the chat, Brooks Media. Let me drop my link, and then that's how you'll be able to get on the live, sir. Thank you very much, ladies. We're gonna have some eye candy for you in a hot moment. Let's see. Let me get my link dropped for Mr. Brooks Media. And I apologize for breaking. Okay, so 1 year. Everybody's saying 1 year. Okay, well, that's how I'm feeling. Definitely at this big age. I'll give it that half, that 1 year and a half. But 2, 3, 4 years, we engaged at 40. That's a problem. All right. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Let me read what Haitian girl said. 1 second, y'all. My chat all over the place. Y'all know I'm on my laptop, so I'm trying to. I think I like being on my phone better the other night, but I knew I had things to do on my phone earlier, so I didn't want to It says the father of one of my sons that I left about 18 years ago. I said no because I can't get over the hurt that had a great dude by my side. Okay. Like I don't can't necessarily say I've been hurt by a guy. I can say I have been disappointed because I don't give you the space to hurt me like that. I'm out of there. I'm gonna send you packing. I'm gonna get the packing. Like I'll be disappointed in something, and if it's against my boundaries, I'm out of there. I break up the relationship. I ain't got to call you no more. You ain't got to call me. We ain't got to talk ever again. Like my cutoff spirit is real easy. It flows real easy, and I'm trying to, I'm too old to be meeting people and just cutting them off so easily now. I'm getting older. You're gonna need these people later. Okay, are you connected? Let me put my banner up 1 second, y'all. Give me a second. I'm gonna play a song real quick while I get my guest loaded up on the screen. Give me 1 second. Y'all know I'm new to this, so y'all please be patient with me as I put my banner up. And I'm gonna throw y'all my little intro song real quick while I get.
That's the sharpness, open as fire. Daily categories lifting you higher. Pull up, jump out, open the door. Stay in the know is what we're here for. Non-stop news with traffic jams is true. Join the ride, make you do what it do. Opinion in the news is here for you. Hot topics, driver, always something new. Stop by the station, speak your mind. Become a traffic jam to leave the noise behind. I miss Oprah, ready to claim wealth. Dropping news and gems like I never left. Use the matter, East voice is heard. Let's jam this traffic and spread the word.
Tonight on Open's Love Discussion, dating over 40.
No love in these, it's a cold embrace. We're born to live and live to fight, but it's about every day in the streets where the good seems to fade away. Living in the present but haunted by your past. Ain't no love in the streets when you know you gotta eat. Money was flat, but it comes. But it cost so many souls lost as friends become foes. Knocking each other out to open a higher door. It's the same story, different.
Okay, you all. Why is your camera? Yeah, welcome. Turn your camera. That's right. Now you head on. Y'all welcome Brooks Media. He has his own channel here on YouTube. I'm gonna take my banner down when I figure out how y'all. There we go. Okay, welcome Mr. Brooks Media to the chat, you all. He's gonna be my co-host tonight, just to give y'all. Yep, y'all still with me? Okay, everything good. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. How you doing, Miss Open? I appreciate you having me on the show. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. Okay.
Fine. How y'all queens doing? How everybody doing, man? I'm glad you invited me on the show. I appreciate it. Definitely, man. I'm definitely ready to talk about it for a little bit. I just got out the gym, so I'm just a little.
You cut out on me. You froze up. I don't know if you can still hear me, but you froze up or you cut out. And while I got you on that freezing, I hope you can hear me because you're not gonna be in here calling. Can you hear me? Hold on. You had froze up.
How everybody in the chat doing? Definitely, man. Check us out, Herbal Tea Podcast, Brooks Media. Definitely follow my page. But I appreciate Open, man. She's definitely pioneer as far as getting me going on the YouTube scene.
Okay, you keep freezing up, sir. So you might want to drop down, come back up, check on your Wi-Fi. But while you up,
I don't know how to drop down.
You keep freezing. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I'm saying we can't. You keep freezing on us though.
Oh,
Like,
okay. All
you're
right.
freezing on us. Like you're saying stuff and
Let
then
me.
you'll get froze. I don't know if it's because you're outside in your car and you need to be closer to a Wi-Fi connection, but we do appreciate you coming up, holding this
Okay.
conversation.
Is it is it better now or?
For now, you probably gonna have to talk and see if it's gonna freeze. And everybody speaking to y'all. Thank you all for being nice to the panelists. Thank you.
All right.
And
Thank
I
you.
normally be on camera tonight, Mr. Brooks, but I'm having hair issues. If you would like to donate and support the fund, we have the Cash App is running across the screen. $ ramp for life. So if you want to donate to the hair fund, that'd be great.
No, I had turned my Wi-Fi off, so hopefully it's working now. So
Okay, yeah,
hopefully it's cool.
you're doing good right now. So,
Okay,
but we're
cool,
talking
cool.
about dating over 40. What does
Okay.
that look like for you as a man?
As a man dating over 40, it's cool. Only thing that's bad about it is you run into a lot of women that's been through so much. They got a lot of baggage. If you remember that song by Erica Badu, that bag lady, you know, a lot of women they carrying a lot of baggage, and a lot of men carrying a lot of baggage. So at the end of the day, you got to go through cipher through those people first. Then you try to get someone you like, but you know, you got people that a lot of people, you know, they want instant marriage. And I think marriage starts with a friendship, you know, creating something, building something. So I think that it's hard dating over 40 because you're dealing with a lot of people's past traumas that they carrying with themselves now. um, far as me dating, I'm just waiting. You know, sometimes you got to wait for that right one. I know people don't hate to wait because the older you get, the more you see that time is more valuable than anything, and you don't want to waste your time on somebody who really just not going to be in your life. You know, you really not attracted to, far as not just sexually, but just far as mentally. Because the older you get, the more you want to have a mental connection, a companionship type thing. You know, sex can be cool, but you know, it's the companionship is more of what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, the older you get, the more you know, you look for that. You want to share memories and do trips and do stuff like that. So it's just different. But dating over 40 is definitely a challenge because it's just dealing with a lot of baggage. A lot of people hurt. A lot of people still bitter over the relationships that they put themselves in. Um, yeah, that's really it. Hell yeah.
Okay,
So
okay,
man, I find women date me want to rush the relationship. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to build the friendship. You know, they want to rush the love part, especially when you date women over 45. I'm 44. I know I don't look it. Thanks, ladies.
but ain't nobody don't come looking to. This is not the space to shine on your own. Toot your horn. This is not the space for that. This is the space. Dude, you look 50, okay? You look good. 44
I don't know, you know,
you're looking
but
real good out there, young man. Looking real good. We
no,
appreciate
man.
it.
Like I said, I apologize. I'm in the car, but I know the kids in the house. I don't want all that noise, so I just out here. I just got out the gym, so I apologize if you know, since I'm in the car. But I do want to say though, dating at 40 is the good thing about it is if you date someone older that's your same age is you're not worried about no kids, no young kids. Majority of the time, you know, most people in their 40s want to travel now. Travel is the new biggest thing now, so they want to get out and explore.
Okay,
You
hold
know,
on. I want to stop you right there for a second. Let me chime in real quick. You said
go ahead.
most people over 40. Now, I've had several classmates just have babies, brand new
Mhm,
babies. A
mhm,
couple of them with husbands, couple of them still single mamas out there. I
right.
have somebody else I know real close. They got a 1-year-old baby, and we're the same age.
Yeah.
So, are you
Oh,
open?
I wouldn't
Are
date
you
her.
open to dating someone with a brand new baby at 41 and 40?
Hell no. You gotta deal with the baby daddy. You gotta deal with this old motherfucker talking about watch the kids. Man, I'm not watching no 1-year-old do nothing but go home to his mom and daddy, and I'm finna go. I'm not finna.
Okay.
Hell no. A 1-year-old, man. Hell no. Man, if you got a 1-year-old, you better stay with who you had the baby with after 40. I ain't gonna even sit up here and lie. That's real talk, man.
Respect. Because before
Man,
you came on the link, I don't know if you were here. That was
I
what
can
I was
tell you.
saying. Like
Mm.
after your baby is younger than mine, I really ain't trying to entertain it.
Yeah,
It's
because you want to travel, you want to go see stuff, you want to, a concert may be on a Wednesday night. Hey baby, just get dressed. When I get home, I got a surprise for you. Let's go to, went downtown and watch go see a little concert or something. I don't want to be worried about finding no babysitter after 40. Shit, if your kid really under 13, teenager, I'm really good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna be sitting around. Like I love kids, but like teenager, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you gotta have grown kids, but a teenager, that's about my limit. I ain't about to fuck with no 5-year-old kid. He hitting me. You ain't my dad. Man, I'm not going through that.
okay. Let's stop right there. Stop for a second. Okay, we're gonna talk about what my panelists. Some of my people said. Like,
Okay.
Miss Vibes Queen said, you sound real traumatized about that 1-year-old.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no, man.
Okay.
Vibe Queen. But what I want to say is, it's nothing wrong with having birth and having a kid at any age. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. I think women go through that. That's the closest thing to death. So, I definitely give y'all props for that.
You gonna hold on? You said about giving life is the closest thing to death? What?
Yeah, when y'all on the operating board, when y'all giving birth, it can go either way. You know what I'm saying? That's close. It can go.
Y'all can go either way when you're in the bedroom and we on top writing it down. Did you watch Color Purple?
Well, I'm not. I'm not that old yet, and I put it down, But what I want to say was, like I said, that's the closest thing to death, and I definitely salute you women for going through that. I'm just saying, for me, I'm trying to build an empire. I'm trying to get my money up so we can get these businesses rolling. And, we trying to build something for for the kids that we already have. For a 1-year-old, that's an automatic, I'm just going to fuck you that night to keep it moving type shit. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And we're going to try to watch the language a little bit. I try to keep a clean channel. We'll say a little cuss word here and there, but like the F-bombs, we try to keep those to a minimum. So, but I do appreciate you. Like, this is YouTube. Don't roll your eyes, stomp your feet. This one black woman you sure can't be. And we're going to take it back to the 90s, okay?
You got to get a Patreon channel where we could go crazy. But no, I appreciate you letting me on the platform. But like I said, dating over 40 is definitely tough. And then a lot of times with dating over 40, a lot of people have unrealistic expectations because of social media. They think, because you in your 40s or, your late 30s or 40s, some people still, trying to get it together. You know what I'm saying? And they think, well, a man supposed to have 2 houses, $100,000. I want him to be a thug, good sex, and I want him to just love me and be faithful. Like, people have like a lot of unrealistic expectations, man. And I think social media has drove that. I think sometimes we need to come down and date your pay range. Date your pay range. You know what I'm saying? Okay. If you can, so
let's talk about that. Let's pause for a second because I know you can get excited. So we're gonna take a breather right here. Let's talk about levels. Like, as far as me, we was in Marcus chat the other day, Atlanta Street interview. Shout out to you. We was over there the other day, and I made they said we're talking about people with potential. They was telling us as women, we should not be looking saying, we see the potential in him, because sometimes that potential never goes anywhere. And I stated for myself that I am okay dating the potential and being okay if it doesn't work out. And even if I did make him better for someone else, because that's just the type of person I am. I'm not really that, like, I'm not the gold digger, but I'm not the settle for less. Like, I don't want the bum, but I don't have to have the Bill Gates. You know what I'm saying? But I do want the man that is trying, is hardworking, because you can't knock somebody just because they're in their struggle. But now it's the difference is if I met you and you're in the struggle, and then 2 or 3 years later and you're still in that struggle at this point, and I might not even give it the 2 or 3 years at this big age now. But if you're still in that struggle, like, how does that work for you? And how does that look for you? Like, are you willing to date a woman that's in her struggle? Are you in the struggle? Like, how is that going for you?
Man, I've been in a struggle. I'm still a little struggle. But shit, life is, this. Sometimes I'm doing good, sometimes I'm doing bad. This shit called life, man. So, it's ups and downs to it. So you never can really judge a person off of that, but you could potential is always good, but you got to look at it like this. Naturally, men a date down before women a date down. Like a man a date a woman if he got a good job and she working at McDonald's, he don't mind, because we naturally providers and protectors. A lot of times women won't date down. A lot of times if a man don't have what y'all have, y'all won't do date now, because the date, like I said, internet and social media has put these things off that men should have so much, and it's so hard out here. Then you got to think about the jobs leaving with the AI and the factories giving payouts now. They don't even them jobs about to leave. So if a man not creating his own lane, it's gonna be hard out here. So yeah, I think men definitely date down. I don't mind what a woman really makes. It's just how happy she makes me. I think we need to stop looking for financial and looking for, financial stability is definitely number one or number two, whatever. I think with me, happiness is more of my vibe. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to want to be happy. I think we don't look for that. We always look for what somebody brings to the table. If they making you happy and they filling those filling those spots that you don't have, because a lot of times people will drain you. You got vampires out here that'll drain your energy, drain your potential, drain everything that you got going on. So yeah, for me, man, I date down. I think naturally men date down more than women. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely date down. It depends on how down she is, because I've had a woman when I was down. She did some incredible stuff. Excuse me. And we went out there. I went out there. She was hustling off the apps, and she went out there and hustled off the apps and got me together and got me an app and got me to hustling. And like, I'd never forget that. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I'd never forget. And I was just down for I was down for about 4 months. And she helped me with that, and I didn't mind help giving that back to her. I still want to help her. I never forget that, because it's almost about to make me get emotional right now, because I didn't have shit. I had just came off the road, and man, she helped me, so I really appreciate that. Shout out to her for real.
All right, shout out to her, and we appreciate you. Let me pause you for a second, get engaged with my chat, try to keep people here. Now, we did have some engagement going on. They were sort of laughing at you, definitely, when you was out here talking about them babies and how you ain't messing with the babies no more. And I understand. I feel you. I'm with you. And I am with you. So, yeah.
1-year-old and a fat ass, we could think about it. Like, I think about it. Like, I don't know.
What? No, hold on, pause that. You said the mama got a big booty. She got a 1-year-old.
Stomach and a little 1-year-old. I hang around for 90 days. I ain't gonna lie.
No. That's not what we're talking about. Serious dating over 40. We're not talking about smashing and grabbing and doing the 30-year-old, 25-year-old stuff here. Y'all don't entertain this man.
Well, I have a question for you. So would you?
No, you don't have a question for me. I'm the host. You give me 1 second. Let me make sure I'm engaging with my chat, and then you can have a question for me, please. We appreciate you. I want to. I
don't know how to see.
I know, but I don't know how you can see your chat on your phone. But pause 1 second. Let me engage with my chat. I appreciate everybody for stopping by Opinionated News Station, coming in, having this discussion with us tonight. Dating over 40. I thank you, Raquel, Vibes Queen, Platinum, Haitian Girl, Zanae, any Bushwasher, Brooks. I thank you for being here on the panel tonight. I really appreciate you. We're going to keep the conversation flowing for a little while. I thank you so much. If you are enjoying the conversation tonight, please be so kind and throw us some traffic lights down here in the chat tonight. We're going to continue to converse and see how the conversation flows.
Man, definitely, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Definitely follow my channel, follow her channel, likes. Get the numbers up, man. Yeah, drop the traffic lights.
I'm gonna figure out how to find your I don't know if Zanae know how to do that. Zanae, do you know how to go find Brooks Media on YouTube and copy it and then drop it in the chat? You'll be able to do it. You're the only one that will be able to do it other than me. If you can't, but if you can figure out how to do it, you can drop his link in the comment section, and maybe some of the ladies want to go over and tap in. Brooks Media, he does do live podcast. Nice studio where it's him and a few other people, and they always holding good conversations. And if you want to tap in over there, he posts them live. You know, he posts them after they're done. They're never live, but he posts them after he goes and does them. So you can tap in with Brooks Media One here
Man,
on YouTube.
yeah. Hey man, I do this every day, man. This dope, man. I appreciate this. Definitely.
No, don't be coming up and trying to keep me up.
Hey, I'm coming. Hey, I'm coming out here. Hey,
news lady.
hey, that boy. Yeah.
You said thank you. I think it worked. I don't know if it's lit up though. Brooks,
It's cool, man. Now y'all find me, man. I want to get back into the conversation though.
Okay, yes, but you said you had a question for the host here. You had a question for
I had a question for you. So you said you would date down. What? The question was, when do you?
Down. Hold on.
No, I'm saying, but I'm saying though, I ain't saying date one of the people Marcus be interviewing. Shout out to the Atlanta Street interview. But what I'm saying is, how far do you go where you know the potential is not gonna come out? Like when do you be like, man, I'm just done with this shit? This potential ain't coming out. This ain't working, and you know how do you know when to give up? Basically,
because like for me, I'm on time limits right now. Before I know when to give up when I was younger. Because for me, I like projects, not just in men, in life in general. Like that's why I like this YouTube channel. I was able, like me being able to make this little intro today and get this backdrop. It was a project for me. I enjoyed it. It brought satisfaction to me. So I find myself dating down, and please don't interrupt me while I get my statement out, Mr. Man, because I know how you can converse in these situations. So you'll be there soon. So hold on, let's retract it. So I will date someone that I see that has the potential, and they will meet their full potential by the time I'm done with them. I'm only willing to put in, like I just told them with the engagement part, maybe a year and a half. Now, if you ain't done what you had to do in a year and a half, 2 years tops, you got to go. I don't have time. I really don't put my emotions in things. I put my mind and my true feelings. You know, like I'm not emotional because I'm a realist. So I don't do these projects in hopes for anything in return. I do these projects because they make me happy. And hopefully I'm making them happy while I'm making myself happy by helping them in their project. So I'm never looking for, you know how they say dating with a purpose? Like I've never really dated with a purpose before. So now that I'm dating over 40, which I haven't done yet because I was like in my 30s talking to the last person and happened to turn 40. But now that I will be dating in my 40s, I want to date with a purpose. So, and not date with a purpose and leave the projects behind. I want to leave the projects behind in my poverty life, literally, and I want to leave the projects behind in my dating life because I tend to let them collide together. And I don't know if they be trauma bonds. I don't know what they be, but they don't work necessarily for me. Hey, Copper, thank you for tuning in. I see you just came in.
So basically, you never dated with expectations. You just dated just because you liked them.
Yeah, I be dating. I be like, oh, he's so fine. Oh, I like him. And then I'll talk to him, and then I might like him, I might not, and then we'll see where it goes from there. But it's never because I'll at the end of the day, I'm gonna take care of myself. I have me. I'm gonna make sure I'm good. Me and my baby, whether we got to struggle, whether we're doing, we up on the sky. I'm gonna take care of mine.
Good. Self-reliant, definitely a self-reliant person. I get that energy. But what I was saying was, as far as dating with a purpose, how are you changing that up now? You know, because you've been dating the same.
I haven't done it yet.
Oh, okay. You ain't done.
I don't know. That's why I'm here tonight. I'm here to hopefully to get some advice from some of my sisters in the chat, some advice from a man, so I know how to move forward as I do decide.
I can give you a little advice. My first piece of advice would be take your time. You know what I'm saying? People be saying dating with a purpose, they want to be in a relationship. Just build your friendship. Like it's like, it's finding your best friend. You know, so that's what I that dating with a purpose thing is kind of, it's an up and down kind of subject to me, because I look at it like you just trying to look for your best friend or somebody you naturally vibe with. And if it goes to the marriage thing, then it goes to the marriage thing. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You don't lose nothing. You know what I'm saying? You just learn something. So I mean,
Right.
don't put a lot of pressure on yourself, because shit, a lot of people that saying they date with a purpose 10 years ago still single on Facebook, all in my inbox with their breast out. So at the end of
Okay,
the day,
hold on one second. Hold on, pipe down, pipe down. Now slow down. You know,
well,
we got to do it. So obviously you missed the earlier part of this live where I already said that being that my daughter
mhm,
is only 15 and I'm not bringing someone to like engage in her right now
right,
until she's grown. So my dating with a purpose does not look like I got to get married next month, next year, next 3 years, or 4, because I don't want to do any of that until my daughter is in her adult stage of life, finding her purpose out here. So for
right.
me, I can still find my purpose person and not have to rush the things. You understand?
Mhm.
Now, if you happen to propose before that time span, that would be where, like, if say this guy proposed when my daughter is 16 to me.
Right.
And now, because like I feel like we should go ahead and start doing all the wedding stuff from there. And then in a year and a half, that means my daughter be 17. That means I would have to postpone my stuff. I would have to accept that engagement, but I would have to prolong my engagement because I don't want to do any of that while my daughter is still in my roof, having to cohabitate with me. I want to wait till she's free. I want to do that in my empty nesting stage.
Yeah, I
So
understand. But
for
I
me
understand.
dating
But
in my 40s in my new, because I haven't done it yet. So me
mhm,
do dating in my 40s, it looks
mhm.
like I do want to go, want to have fun. Because my love language, we'll talk about love languages in just a second, but like I want my love language to coincide with his love language, and I want to do things. I want to build towards what what we can be towards, when in 4 or 5 years. I'm not that girl that's like, oh, tomorrow. I've never been that person. I've never had expectations from anybody because I just go in things because I'm a free spirit. I go in things letting people be free. I'm open. I hope they're open with me. But soon as I see something I don't like, I'm out. I know how to dodge the bullet.
Yeah, that's a lot of times. I think this that's another thing with dating in your 40s. We tend to see a red flag and don't acknowledge the green flags. Like we'll see a red flag and be like, oh, that's a red flag. He did this. I'ma run. And see, I think we miss out on a lot of good partners doing that, because just because it's a red flag, they don't know it's a red flag for you. So at the end of the day, instead of saying that's a red flag, I'm leaving, people need to start learning how to set boundaries. When you set boundaries with people and then they go over that, then you can leave. But people don't, we miss out on a lot of good people seeing a red flag and leaving instead of telling them, hey man, I don't like that. I don't like the way you did that, and let them adjust. If they don't adjust, then let them, you know what I'm saying, then leave them. Second of all, what I want to say with far as your plan of love, which I understand we all should plan something, but one thing we know about love is it's a love will make you do some strange stuff. You know what I'm saying? We all have a plan on how it should go.
I
But if
don't.
you meet a good man, if you meet a good man and your daughter like him, and you know he taking care of you and helping you out, man. I mean that all that plan, that all the whole plan you just said gonna go out the window if you love him. Because
That
one
could
thing about it, we gotta live in the moment and love in the moment. So
that could be
yeah,
true. Now let me pause because we know you like to. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I want to acknowledge my chat because Copper did say some things like she was agreeing. She agreed that I can't love you if we can't have a good friendship. Got to
yeah,
court it out. Like she's also that type of person where, and I feel you. I'm like that too. Like for me, because I've never looked for anything with a purpose, and I've never been in love. I've cared for guys. I've loved them as a human, but I haven't ever had butterflies. Normally, the guys that I get, they give me fruit flies. Um, so they give me everything, but
what?
they give me everything but the butterflies they said I'm supposed to feel, y'all. Y'all throw some butterflies in the chat for platinum, y'all. Throw
Fruit
me some
flies.
butterflies in the chat. So pause
Uh,
1 second. Me read else. What else? And I know that Vibe Point agree with Copper. Copper said you don't have to rush marriage once engaged. Let it flow, no pressure. Not for me, Copper. I feel like if you propose, I feel like if you propose, that means you ready. So let's go ahead and get this together so I can get this sin up off my back. You're not gonna have me sitting out here living in sin, fornicating forever, and trying to shack up. No, if you propose, that means you was ready. Let's go ahead and do this engagement party. We're gonna do this bridal shower. We're gonna go ahead and have these bachelorette parties. And don't think I won't pop up and if you think you're gonna be doing something freaky there. And I'll pop up out the cake and embarrass y'all. But let's go ahead and get this sped along. Like I don't want it to be 5 years, 7 years. Now, Danae says, if a man didn't make more than me or couldn't help me and my kids, I wouldn't take it seriously. Wouldn't go past the sex. My fiance now doesn't make nearly as much, but the love and protection is different. I understand, as long as y'all make it work for you. Like, love looks different for everybody. Hold on one second, Mr. Brooks, because like love looks different for everybody. So, far as how does that look for you? I want to ask you this question. From what I'm getting from Zanae, it seems like she may be the breadwinner, and because she said her man doesn't make nearly as much or whatever. So, how does that look for you? In your 40s, are you willing to be like, are you the provider man, or are you looking for a woman to do the 50-50, or are you willing to do the full 100 and let her do other obligations? Like, what does that look like for you?
I think we've put this 50-50, all this old crazy shit. I mean, whatever works in your relationship. I think it shouldn't be 50-50. It should be 100-100. You know what I'm saying? You put 100% in what you got going on. I put 100% in what I got going on, and we gonna build. See, we talking about generational wealth and building businesses and all that stuff. You don't really give a damn who paying the bills or who making all the money because it's going in one pot. See, an insecure person will be like, "Oh man, she make more money than me. She trying to rule me." And hey man, at the end of the day, if you bringing your ideas to it and you trying to get on your feet and trying to push your whatever your entrepreneurship or push your career forward, just fall into that, man. We got to stop worrying about money so much. That's gonna come. Worry about the love and worry about the happiness. You know, you only get.
Hold on, stop. I'm gonna pause you. You want
Let me just
love ain't never paid my bills.
Oh yeah, love ain't gonna pay no bills. But if you messing with a guy you already know don't have it like that, you can't concentrate on that. You got to concentrate on how they make you feel. But what I want to say this real quick is, it's just like a bar. When you go to a bar, out of all the hours the bar is open, it only have 2 hours that's called happy hour. That's when the drinks half off. That's when everything, the food half off. So that's how life is. Out of all these hours and days we live, we only get so many hours or so many times to be happy in these days. You gotta love it.
I'm happy all day long. I get 24 hours in a day. I'm trying to be happy 24 hours.
I'll call you tomorrow. At the end of the day, no, you're not always happy. And if somebody is bringing that happiness and joy out of you, respect that. Whatever he make, he gonna make. Whatever she make, she gonna make. And I'm gonna try to push them to make more and try to push them to do better. But if you making me happy at 44, 45 years old, fucking come, excuse my language, but hey, let's do this. Because I can make it happen. I don't need you to make it happen.
Calm down, sir. You getting out
no, I'm about to go crazy. Let me go crazy.
I don't know what lady got you on your toes right now, but you gotta. We ain't do it.
Conversation.
The ladies of the news station ain't do it to you. Calm down. Let me engage with the chat. We ain't did nothing to you, sir. We minding our business. We just trying to find out what dating over 40 looks like for everybody.
Talking, but go ahead.
Yeah, I want to see what my chat said. We got a little bit of engagement going on here. Go ahead, Copper. First of all, thank you, Vibe, so much. Vibe said, "Look at Miss Open with the guests. I love this for you, hon. Thank you, Vibe. Yeah. You always supported the people.
Every week too. Every time I'm on here.
Open as a person, I appreciate you. Thank you so much." Now we're gonna move into what Copper said. Copper said, "No, girl, don't rush it. People change. You really don't have to wait 5 years, but damn, a year. Yeah, a year. That's what I'm saying. We'll do a year. I said a year and a half for my engagement, Copper, at this big age. When I was younger, if somebody would have proposed, which they did, but I declined them, I would have waited 5 years or 7 years, maybe even 10. Who knows? Like my sister waited 15 years. She's been with her man for 25 or 26 years. It's only been like 10 or 11 years they've been married, but they've been together 25 years. So like everything looks different for everybody, but me and my personal choice, if you propose, that means you are ready to marry me. So that means we need to get the ball rolling and start sending out these invitations. We need to get our coin together. We need, because I'm too big to not be, going ahead and getting that done. And I want to live the right way if I'm going to be living with a partner. I done lived in sin, and I had 4 real relationships, lived in sin in 3 of those, and I'm not trying to do it again.
I got a question for the chat and you.
Hold on 1 second. Let me catch up with the chat. You can ask that question. Don't forget it. Facts. Do what works for y'all too as a couple, no, not what other couples are doing. Of course. Okay, Lord, I just had a flashback. Oh, don't have no flashbacks vibes. Oh, y'all, we got to cover vibes in the chat. As I had a flashback with you just then, girl. Woo, that was tough. Okay, let's see what Janae said. Don't have to worry about what he doing when he not with me. All of my feelings are valid. I make 3 times as much as he does, but I also work agent with, which isn't a normal job, but he works his butt off. Okay. But as long as together y'all make it happen, you make it happen. I see
A hard working is a good man.
I appreciate you all engaging. Poor VQ out. Yeah, oh yeah, girl. We all having flashbacks for you. I'm like, you don't know, you laughing, but you don't know what Miss Vibes Queen went through out here in these streets, and we can't discuss it.
I know, but we know we all go through stuff. We gotta let them bags go. Flashbacks ain't
let it go. The bag, but somehow the bag, like the garbage truck have been everybody been called. We done called the sewer department, garbage department. We done threw the thing in the lake, but it keep coming up under the castle at the moat. It's just up under there, and then it be bringing billy goats with them. It's a mess. So,
well, I got a question. Would you ladies, this for the chat, for you as well, would you ladies, being in 2025 and most women are making more money than men, y'all very corporate, women are running Fortune 500 companies, they owning businesses, beauty salons, car washes, trucks, would you ask a man to marry you?
Oh, okay, for me, H to the no.
I wanted to chat if you asked.
Hold on, you just asked the question, so let me answer this. I have a friend of 22 years. Now, she met a guy about 2 years ago, and over the last year, she been telling me that if he don't ask to marry her, she gonna do it. And I was like, friend, don't do it.
Why not?
Now, hold on 1 second. What's up, Bills? Welcome to the chat. Welcome.
What up, welcome.
Yeah, got some new people. Now, if you can find the link, is up there, Bills, because I know you like to hit links. You don't have to. We're just talking about dating over 40 and what that looks like for you. And we are open to the male perspectives. If you want me to redrop the link, I can, or you can just vibe out in the chat. No pressure. But now for me, no, not doing it.
Why not?
I feel like if you love me and you want me, that you're a man. Like, it's certain things where men just got to do it, and that's one of the things. I don't care. I can love him if he ain't asking, we just gonna be together. But I'm never, ever gonna be up here talking about getting on my knee or even thinking about a proposal for a nigga. I'm sorry, and I don't even like to say that word, but for a grown man, I'm not proposing to no grown man. Now,
I'm not saying propose to him. I'm just saying, hey, babe, shit, let's go ahead and get married. Y'all just kicking it, chopping it out at dinner, like, babe, let's go ahead and do this marriage thing. I ain't saying you got to get on one knee and he got to be like, oh, no, baby.
I'm saying that's different than when y'all just talking about it. But these women been out here proposing. But hold on, just like Copper said, just said, just because she the breadwinner, don't mean that she wear the pants in the relationship.
No, I'm still the head, the lead, all of the house. I done dated women made way more than me, and I'm still that NIGGA in the house. I ain't, I'm still, I'm a man's man. I'm an alpha male, so I don't give a damn what you make. This is my house. Shit.
So you can't be having beta money and coming in with alpha attitude.
That beer,
Hell no. You can't have beta dollars and then you coming up here with alpha attitude. I had a guy. Let me stop you for 1 second there. I had a guy.
yeah.
I was younger and he was a little older than me. And he was a Gemini. Me and these Geminis, I always catch me some Geminis around the
Geminis in the building. Shout out to
them, but I hate them.
the Gemini.
Anyway, what this man did to me is like I'm not going through none of that. I'm not doing it. At the end of the day, it was like I felt like I was carrying that relationship, and you were older than me, and you had beta money. But then when I'm trying to put you out my house, this is my house too. How is this your house too? Like you barely contribute to this home, but you won't leave this home. But it was toxic. But I finally did pack my stuff and left that home and got out of that situation because I set boundaries and I leave. Or you got to leave. Something got to happen.
He must was a mate Gemini.
Let me read out. I got another man in the chat say, "Woman brings up marriage, and I feel rushed." I feel you, Bill. Like I'm not the woman that's gonna ever bring up marriage. Like that ain't my thing. But what I will do is cut the relationship off once I see it ain't going nowhere after a certain amount of time because I'm too old to be continuing on long relationships that's not gonna lead me to being a wife. I prefer to just be alone and be content in myself than to be with someone who's just stringing me along and don't have a whole plan for me. You know, like and I feel like
you know, y'all gotta come together and make that plan. It's like when women say, I'm dating with a purpose, I feel what dude's saying. As soon as y'all say I'm dating with a purpose, it feel like I gotta have a ring in 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Let's catch a let's live. Let's live. Let's keep the moments to create moments first. As soon as y'all say I'm dating with a purpose, if you ain't thinking about marriage or marrying me, then I don't want to. Hey, well, I'll go get somebody else.
I've never been this woman for like
relation of what you got to
calm down. We don't know who had did that because we ain't do it this way. But like I personally am not like that. Like I've never told nobody, hey, you need to be in a relationship with me. Hey, where this going? I just go with the flow, and I normally flow myself somewhere else anyway. Like not to another person, but just flow myself out because I'm an introvert at heart. So I don't need that space. You know, I like my space, and I don't need to be out there. So if my person that I think my person ain't really staying on me and in contact with me and all that, I just let this fly out. I'm not a pressure. I've never pressured any man into anything. And I have had some great men and I've had some horrible men. But let me chat 1 second.
How it sounds to us, y'all say dating with a purpose. It's kind of like I hate to say red flag, but it's like, damn, okay, we all dating with a purpose, but what's the purpose of let's live in this purpose. Let's live in this moment. Let's create some moments first. Like we don't know how far this gonna go. Some people in your life forever, some people in your life just for moments. So let's just live in this moment and love this moment and cherish this. And then if it don't work out, it don't work out. That don't mean it's gonna kill our friendship. But that don't mean just because you date with a purpose, I gotta marry you or I gotta be just with you. Let's just purposely be together as far as having fun and enjoying life. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on 1 second. You got a compliment up here. So shout out to Brooks Media. Say this guest is hilarious. He gets so passionate about what he's saying.
She won't even go. I really want to go, but she keeps stopping me. Really, I really want to.
You have to stay engaged with the chat. This ain't just
chat. Okay.
Now let me read what Copper said. It said, "Open. You said you wouldn't bring it up, but if you love him, you'll just be with him. But if he doesn't bring up marriage, why not just talk about your desire and outlook with him? Because it's not my desire to be a wife. I don't have to be a wife. But my thing is, if you do bring that proposal to me, I might in this big age, I'm going to take it because I've never done it before. I already said, like, I'm content in being alone. I don't mind having just a life partner. I don't have to be the wife, but if you're going to propose to me and bring that to my attention, don't string me along for another 2-3 years. No, I'm gonna be like Norman. Y'all remember when I used to share my Norman stuff? I'm gonna be like Norman. We're going to the cake parlor. We're going to do the food tasting. We calling grandma and them. We booking everything. We done in a year and a half, like that, flat out.
But why is marriage? Why? See, that's the thing. What I'm trying to understand with just women and people, period. Why is marriage the goal? I think happiness should be the goal.
Oh, hold on,
Happiness.
I got a guest back here. Hold on, we got F Bills back here. Got another guest coming up. I would normally put up my banner, but I know it's Bills and I see him.
What up, dog?
Welcome. But marriage ain't the goal. You're not listening, sir. I just pressed add to the stage. Why it ain't adding?
When people
Oh,
say
there.
they date with a purpose, marriage is the goal. I'm thinking, but why
I
is
got.
marriage the goal? Why happiness is not the goal? That's what I'm saying.
No,
We'll
facts.
find out
That
in one
would be my question.
Welcome, Bills. Welcome to the chat
What's
and
happening?
the
What's happening?
panel.
What's happening, dog, real quick?
I got y'all both up here. Give me 1 second. Welcome, Michelle. Hey, welcome. Glad to have you here tonight, Michelle. I forgot.
What up,
I'm
my
talking.
man?
Thank
What
you,
up, though,
Michelle.
bro?
Okay, yes, F Bills, Brooks Media, introducing you all. That's who Brooks Media, F Bills.
What's
We
up?
call them
Any
dollars.
beautiful ladies come up
Dollars a
on the
bit.
stage? Welcome, the beautiful
No,
ladies too.
appreciate it.
I
So,
y'all don't want to see me on the screen tonight. Miss Open
No,
gonna stay closed. Miss Open is closed. Okay. She ain't doing her best tonight, and they already my last go round was taking screenshots of me and floating me all around the YouTube, but that's not why I'm not up here. It's really my hair is on fire, y'all. I need to really do something,
all
and
right,
I can do
ask
hair.
the question: why is marriage the goal,
Hold
and why is
on. I'm
happiness is
confused
not?
with you, Copper. Elaborate that. I'm not confused. Like I don't have to be a wife, but if someone brings that to me, I'm happy with that. Dollar vibes. That was vibes talking. I got to catch up with this chat a little bit, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said let him cook. Okay, they want me to just let you cook. I'm gonna let you cook. Hold on. Let me read what Miss Michelle said as she came in.
In a minute, though, I got to get my shit going. But I mean, excuse my language. But what I was just saying, why is marriage the goal? Why is happiness not the goal? Why are we so concerned about having a piece of paper? If you happy with somebody and y'all doing y'all thing and shit going right, y'all living together and y'all building financially, y'all building spiritually, y'all building health wise, as far as going to the gym, working y'all self out. Why does the piece of paper solidify or justify what y'all got? Like, why you can't just be
Tell
happy?
you
Like,
why. Let me tell you why. Security, because
exactly.
we not gonna be that special little friend in that obituary. We not gonna be the one not on the life insurance plan when something happened to you and we done did all this work together. And now your family coming saying, his family coming telling us, hey, this all my son's stuff. This my granddaddy stuff. No,
if I go
that's
buy a house with you, I got
your
30 years. We business partners after that. Marriage ain't nothing but
Exactly.
a business
beneficiary, your
agreement. That's
beneficiary
not,
can
you
be
know.
totally different. Pause 1 second. Your beneficiary can be totally different on your life insurance plan, other than your life partner that you have put your life partner through. And I'll be darned if me, as a big 50-year-old, 60, whatever year old woman, I'm gonna be listed as the special friend in the obituary when Mr. Tom died. The devil is a lie and the truth
First of
ain't
all,
in
you ain't got no insurance. If you ain't got no insurance and y'all in a relationship, you going backwards anyway. So you should
it.
already.
I might have my own personal insurance, but that
Yeah.
still does not qualify me for every other thing. His family can come and fight for his half of the asset.
We still
His
talking
family,
about finance.
okay, but
That's
that's
what
my
we're
reasoning
talking about
on if I'm
finance.
gonna be a life partner and we're gonna go ahead and get there. We might as well. I don't want to be the special friend. I want my security with my paperwork. But be
Yeah,
quiet for
that's
a moment. Let's
right.
see what Bill's got to say as he has graced us on the panel tonight. Welcome, date number
What's
40.
happening? What's happening, y'all? What's happening? You know what I mean? I'm on here. But, you know what I mean? My thoughts of dating over 40 and why, from what I'm seeing, it'd be harder for a lot of people is because, one, everybody ready to look for the red flag. You know what I mean? All for
Mm-hmm.
like this whole, first of all, that whole horoscope shit, that shit is like, folk need to just goddamn stop bringing that shit up. Like, oh, you this and that. Nah, I can't rock with you. I don't date it with damn near every fucking sign there is, and everybody damn near the same. It's just some people got some empathy and some don't. You feel me? But
Mm-hmm.
back to the whole is the modern day of living out is harder. You know what I mean? When you watching these pop the balloons and stuff, and you seen these women 45 and they doing all this and that, it's like, God damn, it be hard because you like, all right, she just want to check. She chasing after this. She talking about security. God damn, you 40 some years old. Why couldn't you do this your damn self so far? Why haven't you got yourself to where you need to be and you need me to do all this? It's like you had ample time to get this shit right.
Exactly, bro. It's like the unrealistic expectations that the social media has pushed out here.
Now hold on.
Why at 40 I gotta pay your damn bills? Pay your own damn bills. Why I gotta
You
pay
can't
your
have a
Uh-uh.
house already.
Y'all not
hey,
gonna sit here and bash with us women out here. It's some hard working
No,
women
it's not bashing women. No, no.
kid? Shit, cause I'm just saying, why do y'all expect a man to pay your bills and
not
you all
true.
be paying your own? If I'm paying some bills, she got to be in her early 30s. I'm paying young chick bills. I
All
ain't paying no motherfucking bills. Hell no.
That's messed up. Like, why
No,
is 30-year-old
no.
politics
Yeah,
high
y'all
key?
be on social media smoking blunts at 44, 45. That's the turn off. Why y'all doing that? Y'all want to bash the young girls. I can go on and on about that. I apologize. But I'm just
Yeah,
saying, we
you
need to
right.
Nah,
have
it's just,
realistic expectations.
At the end of
Starting
the
to
day,
stop it.
it's
no,
just
no.
like the women's when they say they independent. Y'all independently dependent. The ones who say that, I don't need a man, I don't need this and that. But that
Come
nigga,
on.
he need to pay my bills. That shit is an
Let's get
oxymoron to
some
me.
order.
That shit
Let's
make
get some
no
order.
sense. That's
Let's get some order. Because first of all, like I'm not that woman. I never date
I'm not
my.
saying you. That's
I
just
know. I know y'all like
the
to say
big
me because
mass that we see.
the ladies that are like me. It's ladies out here that is willing to. Yeah, the men are sounding off tonight, vibes queen. I ain't trying to skip over y'all comments, but y'all see I'm getting 8 alive on the panel, and I'm loving it. I appreciate the
Nah,
folks up here
they good
and showing
banter.
faces.
But I don't want the women to think that this is a woman bashing thing. We just
No.
saying that how we looking at dating from
I
our
know y'all
side.
looking at it. I
You
know
know what I'm
y'all ain't
saying?
with that shit,
I
but I
love
want
that
to
thing.
know
You know what I'm saying? I
how
love
we
y'all.
know.
Yeah. But
We want
shit,
to
man,
live.
y'all make it hard for us. Shit, I gotta have a fortune. I gotta have 200,000 in the bank, a job making 100,000 a year. I gotta have 2 houses, a beach house. Like, damn, what you got? Oh, I
Who
just
told you you had to
written
have
over
all,
the fuck.
who told
That's
you
why
you
the
had to
best
have all
question, the greatest question I used to like asking was, all right, you know how they be like, what you bring to the table? Okay. When I say what I'm saying, okay, what you bring to the table besides cooking, cleaning, and some pussy. That's
Right.
it. You feel me? Because at
that?
the end of the day, it's like when you think about it, it'd be like every holiday, every gift, everything. The main thing a man gets is a female giving herself. When it be like, shorty, I get that every day from you. It's like
Right.
make me feel special. You want us to make you feel a certain kind of way. Do the same thing for us because we humans. Regardless is a man or woman thing, we're human beings with feelings and we like to be shown that kind of love.
Right.
So if we just dishing, and all we getting is some good loving, it'd be like, God damn,
Right.
that why men die quicker than women.
Understood.
Right.
Understood
Sucking the
now.
life out of me.
But at
Yeah.
the end of the day, it's some women out here
Literally.
that are self-sufficient in their 40s that are not looking for a man to be a monetary provider. They're more looking for the security. Thank you. I needed some woman reinforcement. Hold on. Let me get Copper up on the link.
Come
Copper,
on, Puppy.
keep y'all alive.
But they don't
Copper,
look like
keep
that.
y'all alive. Welcome to the stage, Miss Copper. Guys, shut up. Welcome, Miss Copper. And I ain't
All
trying to be rude, but let's let Copper eat y'all alive.
What's
Go
up?
ahead.
Let me. I sound good. My audio
You
good.
sound real good.
right.
We can hear you.
Put that
All
camera on. See you, Miss Copper. Go ahead and talk. We listening.
We can. We
right.
don't do. You have to make us cam up.
Oh, okay.
So look, listen, right? When I was saying that, you got me confused. First, let me say that, right? Because you were saying that you would not stay in a relationship, like you were not going to. If he don't bring up marriage, you said you're not staying in the long run, right? That if it's not going nowhere, you're not.
No, no, no. Now, if I know he's a potential, that's if he's. I told y'all all date potentials. If he's a potential, and we sticking around for 2 or something years and it ain't going nowhere, I'm out. But if he's a already groomed, ready, got himself together, man, financially stable, mentally stable, emotionally stable, physically stable, I'm willing to stick with that person as a life partner. I don't have to have the marriage,
Oh, okay,
but
because that's why I was
I
confused.
need
Because
that
you said,
marriage closer to our elderly years for security. I need that because or I need to be that beneficiary on that life policy. If we done built the life together over these last 20 years and we never got married, I'm not going to be that special friend in that obituary and not financially stable anymore. And now in my 60s, I'm on Atlanta Street interviews, got Marcus interviewing me, talking about died. Ain't nobody. No, not happening.
Okay, I got. All right, I got. Yeah, that's why I was confused because you said you're not bringing it up, and then you was like,
Yeah, I
yeah,
ain't bringing it up.
if
Mm-mm.
he don't bring it up, then what you gonna do? All right, I got you. I got you.
Yeah, but I'll pack a bag in a minute, Copper. I'm that girl. Like I ain't got to have the communication or nothing. Like because I've never been in that type of love. Like I've lived with guys. I've been in a 7-year relationship. I cared for him, but I was never in love. Like it was just something about him that wasn't giving me the butterflies I needed. He was one of the guys that wanted to marry me because he seen the wife qualities in me, but and I seen the man quality, the husband qualities in him, but I just didn't have that love and that spark. And I'm not gonna go in anything if I know you're not my person. So
So
now
question.
at 41, I'm about to get out here in this dating scene. I don't know what it looked like no more for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I've done some major relationships over this course of 41 years. I've been in long-term relationships. So now I'm trying to get it back in the dating scene. I don't know what it's gonna look like, but y'all
I
go
got
ahead.
For a long time, I wouldn't meet new people. I would recycle the same dudes over and over. Like, all
Hey.
right, it's your season again. It's your season again.
yeah,
I don't go back. That's my thing. Like, I'll just add to the apple tree because I don't like to go back because it was a reason I didn't talk to you. It was a reason you're not for my season anymore. So I just let that go.
Hey, I
Yeah.
got a question though.
Okay.
All right, say you saying you want to grow with the person, get married, the whole beneficiary everything. So now here go a question. Say you don't fell in love with this man, right? You ready to get married. This man, he on child support. Now, since you
No, you're
legally
not
don't got
because he said
married, hold
we're
on, let
not
me finish. Let me
child
finish.
support. We already ain't
Now
doing
you
kids.
working.
Mm-mm.
No,
But
but
he
you
should
don't
be on
fell in
child
love with that guy. We over
Nah,
40. They got
I'm not
children.
marrying no man on child support.
That's
I'm
my
sorry.
that's what my dating at 40 part. That's part of my
The
expectation.
thing is, can I?
He's not
You
gonna be
never
on
know
child
when that will happen though. Say him and that mother of the child got down. Y'all dating all of a sudden she just want to be a bitter ass bitch and put him on child support. Y'all got married. Now that's your pockets getting eaten up if you working too,
No, it's not
because you
because
part of that man.
I
my
don't
daughter's
really.
Well, if he ain't doing right, that is, they come after your shit.
no,
You
because
love
my
that
daughter's
man that much?
and I'm
They
not
be
dating
real personal.
anybody with kids younger than
Yeah,
15.
I don't date. I don't date dudes with young
Yeah,
kids.
with young kids. They should not be on child support. That's not my issue. See, that be
Yeah,
y'all
they
Yeah.
issue.
should. Yeah,
Y'all
it is.
feel
Well, I'm seeing niggas 40 years old with 9 months old.
He on
not
Charles
Yeah.
18 though, but at the end of the day, shit. I mean, you gotta really. That's a tough question though, because they will come after your shit. You know what I'm saying? They will definitely. If y'all got to pay that together, it'll take them Texas.
And
You
I'm
know,
dying. You with me
thank
for
you,
the insurance shit. Anyway, when I die, you get it's like shit. That's the baggage that I'm gonna bring, cause it
but,
happens out here. See it all the fucking time.
but
I
see,
know
with them
people who
saying,
married and
I
niggas
won't
got
love
another
somebody
kid.
is crazy because you don't know who
Let's
you
not
gonna
do
fuck
one at a
up.
time, y'all. So we
You
can
know.
have clear dialogue. But what was you
No,
saying, bro?
I'm about to head out. I'm about to go ahead. Bro got it. None of the women. What's crazy is all the fellas camming up, but the women ain't. That's crazy. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
we ain't gonna press it
Hopefully
too
next
hard.
time it'll be like that. But I'm about to head out and roll up, and I don't want to be blowing on these YouTube streets on this camera. So I'll
I
talk to y'all.
normally go on
Definitely gonna
camera.
keep coming in. But I
I
appreciate Open for
Yeah,
having me.
keep it black.
appreciate you for coming up. We'll
Oh,
chat
good time.
Hey,
Nice
time.
but
meeting you, my man.
I'll see y'all tomorrow. We back here tomorrow. We got more conversation.
How
We
you
back.
how you gonna tell me I'm gonna be back tomorrow? I know you're gonna be in the chat listening. Hit the cash app so I can get me a ponytail. Since you talk about I ain't camming up,
I'm
I ain't
about to say, some hair, some bonnets is probably on right now.
See, I want to expound on that, right? Because I'm kind of biased. I'm be honest. I got a child, right? But I know my situation good, right? I don't got no baby daddy drama. I don't got none of that, right? But I don't
Right.
date men. I usually date men that don't have no kids or they kids already big.
me too. Like
No,
So
sure.
I'll do it 1 year younger than my baby, maybe. Like because I
I'm
tried to
just
date.
saying, you never know the person you may meet that you vibe out with, man. It'd be like, you feel me?
I mean, you're right, but I don't take it. I don't get it. And once you tell me you got kids, I ain't going. How you gonna vibe out? Because I'm not interested. Like, I'm not interested, bro.
Okay.
Like,
Heard that.
and some people, but I know everybody not like me. So some people are more open, or more bendable with their shit. Some women,
Right.
some women will put up with it. Some will not. It all depends who you meet. That's why you're supposed to meet somebody that understands, that accepts you for what you are, what you got going on. Like, it's simple
Right.
as that.
I feel you. I feel you. Like at the end of the day, when I get out here in this new dating life, I know my guy. Like I'm looking for a guy that's between 41 and 51. Most likely their kids are teen.
Grown.
Oh, hold on, got another guest hitting the panel. I have Miss Michelle A. And I hope
See,
I'm saying her name correct. She'll let me know when we get here. Hey, Miss Michelle A.
Hello, hello everyone. Can you hear me okay?
Hello.
Just
Yep.
fine.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you
Yep.
just
Yep.
fine. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to make my comment. Good evening to everybody. So I was just listening. I wasn't gonna come up, but I'm here, so I might as well make a comment, right? So I was just gonna say one thing I really wanted to say when I was listening to everyone. One thing about it is there's so much that goes into a marriage. I mean, the financial part of it is part of it, but that most definitely is not all of it. Another thing is when we get married, I heard some folks talking about what if this come up or that come up or child support. Well, that's when we have to reevaluate what are you getting married for and what is a marriage, because when you get married you become one, and a marriage is more than just a piece of paper. It's a covenant. It's someone that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. And so when you're making that covenant, whatever comes with that, if you hear the vows through sickness, through death, because you know what? Unexpected things come up in life, and that's just life. So we have to think about really when we get married. I think people don't really, especially in these days and time, people don't have a real concept and really know what a marriage is. They really don't. Some people, they get married for all different reasons. But mostly when you get married and in a marriage is really about being a servitude to your spouse. It's really not about what somebody can do for you, but what you can do for them. And if both of you have that type of attitude, then it'll be all good, because through the marriage, you're going to be set on satisfying your wife. How can you be there for her emotionally, physically, spiritually, whatever it is? And the same for the wife. So I just think that we have to evaluate. People really have to, and some people do counseling before they get married. I think that's a good idea. There was a time I really wasn't for that, but I just think that, especially in this time that we live in, people just really get married for the wrong reasons. They don't know and they're not lasting. The marriages aren't lasting because we're looking at the money and we're looking at this. We're looking at all this stuff. And I'm going to tell you, none of that stuff is going to make a marriage last. It's going to be the character, your commitment, your integrity. Are you committed to that? There's a lot of other things that's gonna matter, because the physical. I mean, you want somebody to look good to you. You want to be physically attracted, and yeah, we all want that, and that's a start. But then after that, because that's not what's gonna keep you. So I just wanted to add that. That's my.
I appreciate you, Mr. LA. Like I'm open to all opinions, and that's what this news station is about. All opinions welcome about any topic I come on. I want the panels, people to come up here, get on the panels, tell their opinion, and just get into the conversation. And
For
me
sure.
being a mother, 41, I don't have much family, not many friends. Like YouTube is my space where I can come and gain some knowledge.
Yes, absolutely. And I want to say this. I'm gonna go down, but I want to just add one more thing. You said you're in your 40s. I'm older than that, but I will say that my 40s was the best time of my life. I was so empowered because of my experiences that led up to that. When I hit 40, I was at my best. 40 was good to me. I loved 40. 40 is a good age because you're not old, but you've been experienced. You by now should know what you want and what you don't want, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You should be empowered in who you are as a woman. You should know, and then you should know that what this is what I want. These are my boundaries, and I'm not going to settle for less. You got to know what you want. And then a big major part for me was I had God first in my life. He was head of my life, and so that changes things because now my priorities of what I'm looking at is different. It's not the same. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna go down and let somebody else talk because I can go.
I appreciate if you want to come back up, just I'll let you back up anytime. And like I'm
Okay.
not gonna be here too much longer. I was just trying to get a couple of hours in tonight, but I will be doing another live. Today is Tuesday, most likely Thursday, and we'll continue on with this topic
Okay.
or another topic. And you're always welcome. Thank you
Okay.
for
Sounds good. All
you
right,
know.
you guys. I'm gonna be listening.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
ain't gonna be
So
too long either. But
I
I
appreciate
agree with everything she said. You know what I mean? Because while I was saying everything I said, I grew up and I seen love. Since the moment I was born, I seen my grandparents together. Even though I know they had they issues, when I sit back and I look at the kids and I'm like, oh damn, granddad, oh okay, you messed up at least one time, but you know what I mean? She stuck it out and y'all did y'all thing. It's like you don't see that love no more. It's like people be ready to cut out of everything and you know what I mean, not for better or for worse type situation.
that's like me. My grandparents, they all died widows. They was died married. My parents are still together.
And see, I'm the
I,
opposite,
Right.
y'all, where I watched everybody I love be together 16 years, get divorced, except for the new generation, like my sisters and my, aunties, they're holding it down. But like my mom and grandparents, oh yeah, they was together 17 years, divorced. So for me, that's another reason why I did turn down them proposals in my 20s and my 30s, because I didn't know who I was as a woman if I was ready to hold up to those vows and follow through. Like today at 41, I know what woman I am, and I know I'm capable to follow through with those vows that I'm going to say. I didn't know that, then, but now today I do know. But I have that fear because everybody else I've seen invest time, it ends. And now if I'm 41 and my relation, that's why I'm all about breaking these curses in my family. If I'm 41 and I get married now, and that means I'll be single again at 60. And that, if a divorce happens, if like the traits and everything that I've seen happens, and for me, the way it happened for everyone I know, I'll be in the dating scene at 60 years old, and I ain't doing that. Now that at that point, at
Yeah.
that point, y'all, at
I
that
mean,
point,
to be real though, is I don't when people get worried about dating when they get older, I don't see it as a bad thing. Only because from what I've seen, like people who like say like people whose spouses died in their 50s and they end up single in their 50s and 60s. I've seen plenty of people remarry again, find love again
yeah,
at an
that's
old
true.
age.
I don't think I'm gonna have it in me at that
So
age.
they rekindle
Over
with that
a
high
whole
school
heartbreak.
love.
That one might just kill me after I get over a whole 17-year-old, 17-year marriage at 60. And then I got to get my spirits back up. I'll be 65. I don't know if I'll be able to put up with that.
I
But
don't know,
I don't have no
man. I
expectations.
don't
Like
know
that's
what my grandmother did, cause my
right now.
grandfather got 4 baby mamas. So my grandfather, he got 4 baby mamas now. Like I told, I sit back and look at my aunties and uncles. And I'm like, oh damn, granddad. But you know what I mean? That happened before I was born. I don't know. Grandma did something. He got right, and she held him down for the till the day he died.
You see,
And she
that's
was
what I'm
right
saying.
there when he passed away.
Some people families are used to seeing certain things play out and accept certain things. Because people
Right,
will come to me and act like, why am I so quick to cut people off? For example, like
right.
you said, your grandfather had four baby mamas. I didn't. My grandfather didn't do that to my grandmother. My grandmother didn't play that shit. You better not bring home a baby. She gonna raise hell.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah,
you
if
know
he
my
kept some,
grandmother. I'm like, damn.
so if he kept
You know
some
what I
secret
mean?
babies, we don't know about it. But that didn't come out in the picture, and I didn't see my father treat my mother like that. So it's like, why would I deal with that?
Yeah, like my granddad, I think he got a baby older than my mom, but the 8 kids he had with my grandma, that was it. You know what I'm saying? He met my grandma and shut it down. I think he was like 22, 23. But then they end up divorcing later on after the last baby and stuff. But they held it down for a while. But that's where the trauma came from my whole family. By them divorcing, led their kids into trauma, which led them to raise their kids into trauma, which was us. Which now we standing firm, like we're breaking this stuff. We're the new generation. We're mostly late Gen X is mostly millennials though, and we're standing firm on we're gonna break this cycle, and our babies won't, our babies will be wives or husbands or whatever it is they desire. They will break out these chains. They won't live in poverty. They won't, we're breaking them for them. So that's something I'm proud about. But that's why, like in this dating season for me, mine look a little different. Where I know I can possibly meet the love of my life, and he might want to marry me in 6 months. That's capable, it's possible. But for me, I want to protect my child. Like, because that's what I vowed when I had her. I was like, I'm going to protect her till she's 18, 19, till she's ready to free herself, college, whatever she's doing with her next step of life. And then I can be open to something real serious. Because the relationship that I tried when she was younger, it didn't work. And I don't want to, introduce nothing else like that to her.
See, look, I'm gonna be honest, right? I'm married. My husband younger than me though. He don't got no kids, whatever. And I feel like it's probably not gonna last. So I'll probably be single by the time I'm 40 myself, right? I don't think I'm not worried about it. I feel like I don't know. To me, age, I don't look at age as something to worry about because we don't know if we could have died at 25. What people's thinking at 21, thinking they're gonna be make it to 40 and had this career and they ended life at 22. You understand? So it's like I'm not worrying about 60. I'm worrying about what's gonna happen right now, what I'm gonna do right now. If it don't happen right now, as long as I'm alive, I'm gonna still keep striving for what I want as long as I'm breathing. So I'm not one of the people that get anxious about age. It's just like life is coming cycles, it coming chapters. Whatever come, happen. Whatever's happened already happened.
And I think that's what's going on with me though. Like I said, every year my life does this 5-year cycle. And so now that cycle just happened. Like it's going on now. Like now I done got over the life part of that cycle, like far as, the financial stress and my child stress, whatever I had going on now, it's cycling into that relationship and, partner life. And this time around, I'm like, okay, how I'm going to go about it. So I was like, I'm bringing it to YouTube and having conversations with the people out here to help me direct before the summer get hot in Detroit. Y'all know I stay in Detroit. I don't want to be on the news. So.
Yeah, hey, I'm down. I gotta finish washing clothes and all this stuff.
I'm about to get ready to get off of here. I've already hit my 1 hour 56 minutes. I appreciate you, Bills. I'm back. And I'm going to be doing my news live. I'm waiting on my equipment to come in. And when it comes in, I'm going to be doing more lives instead of videos. But I'm coming back. So anytime, mostly going to be open panels. And y'all can come up here and rock with me. I appreciate you. And I appreciate everybody that's been in my chat, sticking through. Copper, I appreciate you for being up here with me tonight as well. Because they was about to eat me alive.
Shout out to the person who let me know you was live so I could pop up real quick.
Thank you. Shout out to Vibes Queen. Because I'm quite sure that's who that was. Shout out to Vibes Queen for telling dollars.
All right. Good night, y'all.
Love all y'all. Y'all be good out there.
Good night. I appreciate y'all. Now I thank everybody that stopped by tonight. Thank you. This was a good live. Thank you, Plat. Let me put y'all stuff up here. Thank you, Miss Michelle, for coming up and gracing the panel. I'm gonna start off. Thanks for my panel guest, Brooks Media One, Herbal Tea Podcast. You can find him here on YouTube. He does real podcasts with other individuals, great conversations. Tap in with him. I appreciate it. Thank F Bills for gracing the panel. He has a channel here on YouTube, F Bills. Basically, if you're in this sector and you already know who he is, same thing about Copper. Shout out to her. She has a channel. Tap in with her. We can't wait for Copper to start telling her stories because Copper has done everything under the sun, and I find her so interesting. So I really, really thank y'all for coming and tapping in tonight. Thank you for coming, Platinum, Vibes Queen, Raquel, Haitian Rude Gal, Miss Michelle, Zane. I'm trying not to make sure I didn't miss anybody. I know I had a couple of bush watchers. All of y'all, I appreciate each and one of you. Oh, Miss Brown. Thank you, Miss Brown, for stopping in today. I appreciate y'all. Opinionated News is back. I'm going to make a couple of shorts and do some stuff to try to get back in the algorithm. I just ain't really had time for that yet. But I'm trying to get back in the algorithm. trying to bring y'all some hot conversations. This segment tonight was called Opens Love Discussion, the old segment. So we're trying to get the older people in here, hold some grown folk conversation. All my conversations I expect to be adult conversations. You know, you don't have to be 40 or nothing to come in, even if you're under 40 or come in, participate. It's just conversations. You're gonna be 40 one day, hopefully. So don't be scared to ever drop down. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna get ready to play my outro song, and we're gonna get out of here. I thank you so much. I'll be scheduling my next live, most likely for Thursday. So be sure to stop by the news station. And I didn't ask not one time throughout this live. If you did not hit the like button, please hit the like button on your way out. I thank you so much. To anybody that may catch this replay, please hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit that notification bell so you can catch Miss Open live here at the news station. And I'm going to get my outro in here. And y'all have a great night. I love each and every one of y'all. I thank you for the support. Vibes Queen, Platinum, and Zanae. Y'all know we always behind the scenes. I talk to each one of y'all individually. And I'm thankful for each and every one of you all. You all have a great night. Give me one second. I'm trying to make sure my stuff looks appropriate because y'all know I don't be knowing what I be doing. But y'all have a good night.
Welcome to Opinionated News, the hottest flow. Buckle up on cruise and draw the stories all day, you know. I'm Miss Open, ready to claim the wealth. Dropping news and gems, you can check my dope. Tune into the discussions, live in action. Like, share, and subscribe. Let's jam the traction. Opinionated News is here for you. Daily topics dropping, always something new. Stop by the station, speak your mind. Become a traffic jam or leave the noise behind. Opinionated News is the place to be. Hot topics firing, come and join me. What's the short? Miss Open is fire. A category daily, lifting you higher. Pull up, jump out, open the door, stay in the know, it's what we're here for. Non-stop news, traffic jam is true. Join the ride, yo, that's how we do. Welcome to Opinionated News. Get ready to die. The hottest news, the voices pride. Buckle up, we're driving the news with flair. Miss Open's acting real, bringing truth everywhere. Welcome to Opinionated News, the hottest flow. Buckle up on cruise and draw the stories all day, you know. I'm Miss Open, ready to claim the wealth. Dropping news and gems, you can check my dope. Tune into the discussions, live in action. Like, share, and subscribe. Let's jam the traction. Opinionated News is here for you. Daily topics dropping, always something new. Stop by the station, speak your mind. Become a traffic jam or leave the noise behind. Opinionated News is the place to be. Hot topics firing, come and join me. What's the short? Miss Open is fire. A category daily, lifting you higher. Pull up, jump out, open the door, stay in the know, it's what we're here for. Non-stop news, traffic jam is true. Join the ride, yo, that's how we do. Welcome to Opinionated News. Get ready to die. The hottest news, the voices pride. Buckle up, we're driving the news with flair. Miss Open's acting real, bringing truth everywhere.